Video games have been censored a lot over the decades, and for a wide range of reasons. And, from the looks of it, this is something that is not going to change anytime soon. One common form of censorship is, of course, the removal of religious references. For example, the Nintendo 64's Pilot Wings actually included an obscure Easter egg where, if one flies through a hidden cave in the Everfrost Island stage, you would be able to find an image of Jesus Christ's face carved into a glacier. However, this face can only be found in the Japanese release. Overseas, the religious site was completely removed. Christianity has been a big source for censorship in games, especially during Nintendo's family-friendly era during the 80s and 90s. But how about times where it was instead Islam that caused developers to scrub out their original work and remove these sensitive themes? A popular example of the removal of Islamic references can be found in The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In fact, Ocarina of Time has had to have multiple types of Muslim content edited over the years, but one of these went on to also affect all later games in the series. The Gerudo symbol is an important motif that appears in many places within the game's world, including the Mirror Shield equipment piece. However, it is only in the N64 release where the symbol is of a crescent moon and a star. The GameCube release, as well as all later usages of the symbol in the series, changes the design due to its resemblance to a popular Islamic symbol. Another Nintendo game that saw controversy is Zack Wiki for the Wii. The title's 2007 E3 trailer sparked outrage with fans due to the use of the Islamic phrase Allahu Akbar, meaning God is greater. The Council on American Islamic Relations got in touch with Capcom, the developer and publisher, about this phrase, which led to it being removed from the game prior to being released. When fans were given a new Middle Eastern-inspired stage as DLC for Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Muslim players naturally did not expect to find Allah's name scribbled on the stage's floor. The true meaning of the pattern that the developers decided to use was not known at the time, and the team vowed to remove it. This, in fact, only took them a number of days, with the offensive writing being removed in patch 1.03. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 unknowingly included similar writing in the multiplayer map Favela. Interestingly, this can only be found on the paintings within the map's bathroom, and not the other paintings displayed around the stage, as demonstrated here by the Muslim YouTuber Anzar.
طبعا في ماب فافيلا زي ما تشوفون هنا ايش في دورة مياه. في دورة مياه في صور. خلينا نشوف الصور ايش مكتوب فيها. او البرواز مكتوب فيها. ايش مكتوب يا شباب؟ مكتوب إن الله جميل يحب الجمال. وشوفوا وين؟ في دورة مياه. في دورة مياه يا شباب. في دورة مياه. اسم الله مكتوب وآية في القرآن محطوطة في دورة مياه. وإحنا نلعب كول اوف ديوتي يوميا. طبعا يعني لو نطلع من الغرفة ونروح نشوف الصور الثانية ما نشوف فيها آيات وهذا، بس حاطينها في الحمامات. يعني الصراحة شيء يضيق الصدر وشيء يغبن الصراحة. يعني إلى الآن أنا ما أدري إيش أقول. ما أقول إلا حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
What especially angered fans was that the writing was displayed in the bathroom, an area that is considered dirty. The map was then removed from play on October 6, 2012, and then added back, with the messages altered, on the 23rd of October for PS3 users, but not until the 10th of December for 360 users. PC users, on the other hand, have seemingly been forgotten about, as the map is still, to this day, absent. And we'll finish up for today with a change that had to be made to Little Big Planet shortly prior to its release. At fault this time was the Swinging Safari level's background music, which actually had lyrics that quote lines from the Quran. Here it is. The game was recalled before copies managed to hit store shelves, and the music had its vocals removed, although some original versions are still known to exist. The song was written by a famous Muslim singer, but certain fans who obtained early copies contacted Sony, asking for the vocals to be removed. For those curious, the lines in question translate to "Every soul shall have the taste of death," and "All that is on earth will perish." And here is how the censorship was handled. And as always, thanks for watching. Censored Gaming is the definitive resource for censorship. Make sure you have subscribed to stay up to date with the latest from Censored Gaming. And if you enjoy thinking about your games as well as my voice, then you should check out Gnoggin, where gamers use their heads, by clicking right here, or the link in the description. So again, thank you for watching, and stay awesome.